Hello, and welcome back to Spry Seniors, your trusted blueprint for healthy aging after 50. If you're watching this, you've probably been there. You're doing everything right. You're taking your medication. You've cut down on sweets. You've even started walking more. But then, you go to the doctor, and that three-letter villain, A1C, still isn't dropping the way you hoped. It's frustrating. It feels unfair. And if you're one of the nearly 25% of senior Americans dealing with type 2 diabetes, that feeling of disappointment is all too common. We understand. And today, we're going to solve that mystery. Here is the harsh truth. Your A1C numbers aren't dropping because you are likely being sabotaged by 3 hidden carbs. These aren't the obvious culprits like cake or soda. These are the sneaky healthy foods you eat every single day, believing they are safe. But for a senior managing diabetes, these hidden sugars are silently spiking your blood glucose and completely undoing all your hard work. In the next 20 minutes, we're going to give you a clear, actionable plan. Spry Seniors Gadito identify these hidden saboteurs, learn simple swaps, and finally see those A1C levels move in the right direction. This is the information that your doctor often doesn't have time to explain in a quick appointment. Disclaimer: before we dive in, please remember that we are content creators, not your medical team. This guide is based on established ADA and CDC guidelines, but is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diabetes management plan. If you're ready to take back control of your health, please give this video a like. Right now, that simple click tells YouTube this is valuable information for other senior Americans. And subscribe to Spry Seniors so you never miss another actionable health guide. Let's decode this mystery and finally bring your A1C under control. To beat the hidden carbs, we first need to understand the enemy. Let's start with your A1C. What exactly is it? Think of your daily finger prick test as a snapshot. It tells you where your blood sugar is right now. The A1C test, however, is your 90-day blood sugar report card. It measures the average percentage of your red blood cells that have sugar attached to them. The higher that percentage, the higher your average blood sugar has been over the last 3 months. And what drives those averages up the most? Carbohydrates. When you eat carbs, your body breaks them down into glucose, sugar, which is your body's main fuel source. To get that fuel into your cells, your pancreas releases insulin, the key that opens the cell doors. Here's where it gets complicated for seniors managing type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance. Over decades of eating the standard American diet, your cell doors become sticky. Your body is knocking with the insulin key, but the cells aren't listening. That sugar gets backed up in your bloodstream, leading to high readings, and, eventually, a high A1C. This resistance naturally increases as we age, making senior diabetes management inherently more challenging. Your body is less forgiving than it was in your 30 seconds or 40 seconds. The common misconception: many senior Americans believe that if they just avoid sweets, cookies, candy, and sodas, they're safe. But the real danger lies in the volume and the refinement of the carbohydrates found in everyday foods, especially those marketed as healthy or low-fat. These processed carbs convert to pure glucose almost instantly, hitting your older, insulin-resistant system like a freight train. The food industry often removes fat to claim a healthier label. But to make the product taste good, they sneak in large amounts of sugar, which is just a form of carb. They hide it under dozens of names: dextrose, maltodextrin, high fructose corn syrup, or simply evaporated cane juice. This is the carb trap. So, before we expose the 3 specific culprits, remember this simple rule for your diabetic diet. The more processed the food, the more likely it is to contain a hidden spike of sugar that your body, especially over the age of 50, cannot handle efficiently. If you are frustrated with your type 2 diabetes and ready to regain control, pay close attention to the next chapter. We are going to shine a light on the 3 biggest saboteurs hiding in your kitchen right now. Welcome to the most important part of this Spry Seniors Guide. Your actionable plan to finally conquer those stubborn A1C readings by exposing and eliminating the hidden carbs. Tier 1. The beverage bomb. Hidden carb hashon. The first hidden carb isn't on your plate, it's in your glass. The problem? The smoothie and juice delusion. Many senior Americans have been taught that fruit juice and breakfast smoothies are the perfect way to start the day. Unfortunately, for someone focused on senior diabetes management, this is a fast track to disaster. Think about a glass of store-bought orange juice. To make one 8-ounce serving, it takes about 4 oranges. When you eat 4 oranges, the fiber slows down the sugar absorption. But when they are juiced, all that beneficial fiber is stripped away, leaving you with a highly concentrated glass of sugar water. Your body processes this pure liquid sugar almost instantly, leading to an immediate, powerful, and lasting spike in your blood glucose and A1C average. Many health smoothies are even worse, sometimes containing 50 to 70 grams of hidden sugar, often from added syrups or sherbet. The Spry Seniors Solution. Action Plan. 1. Stop buying pre-made juices and smoothies 7 if they are labeled 100% natural. 2. Focus on whole fruit, not juice. If you must blend, make your own smoothie using a base of fiber-rich vegetables, spinach, kale, protein, Greek yogurt, protein powder, and healthy fat nuts, avocado. 3. Choose water, coffee, or unsweetened tea as your default beverages. If you want flavor, add a squeeze of lemon or infuse with berries. But leave the pulp and fiber in. Tier 2. The bread ale. Deception. Hidden carb. #2. The middle aisle of the grocery store is a minefield for type 2 diabetes patients. The problem? The multigrain and wheat bread myth. The term wheat bread or even multigrain sounds healthy, right? Wrong. The biggest misconception in the diabetic diet is that any brown bread is better. Often, these breads are simply refined white flour dyed brown with molasses or caramel coloring, and they cause just as rapid a blood sugar spike as plain white bread. They lack the necessary fiber that slows down sugar absorption. For a senior managing diabetes, a slice of standard wheat bread can hit your system harder than you realize. The Spry Seniors. Solution. Action Plan. 1. Be a label detective. Never trust the color of the bread. You must look for the words 100% whole wheat or 100% whole grain as the very first ingredient. If the label simply says enriched flour, put it back. 2. Fiber is your friend. Aim for breads or wraps, tortillas, that offer at least 3 grams of fiber per serving. Fiber acts like a slow-release mechanism for your carbs, preventing a sudden glucose overload. 3. Consider alternatives. Shift away from reliance on bread. Explore alternatives like high-fiber crackers, lettuce wraps, or open-faced sandwiches using half a slice of true whole-grain bread. This simple action significantly reduces your hidden carb intake and will drastically help control your A1C. Tier 3. The fat-free flavor fix. Hidden carb. #3. This is perhaps the most insidious carb hiding place because it involves a decades-old dietary recommendation that has proven disastrous for blood sugar control. The problem? The fat-free dairy and sauces deception. Decades ago, we were all told fat is bad. When manufacturers removed fat from products like yogurt, salad dressing, peanut butter, and sauces, they ran into a problem. The food tasted bland. Their solution? Replace the fat with sugar, a carb. A small container of low-fat or fat-free yogurt can sometimes contain more sugar than a chocolate bar. A popular fat-free salad dressing can have 5 grams of sugar, 20 grams of carb, per 2 tablespoons. And who only uses 2 tablespoons? You might think you're making a healthy choice for your senior health, but you're loading your body with unnecessary hidden sugar that destroys your A1C goals. The Spry Seniors Solution. Action Plan. 1. Go full fat, but sugar-free. Embrace full-fat plain Greek yogurt, which is low in sugar instead of the low-fat flavored varieties. Fat doesn't spike blood sugar and helps you feel full longer. 2. Read the sauce label. For salad dressings and ketchups, always look for no sugar added or check the total carbohydrate count. Vinaigrette dressings made with oil and vinegar are almost always better than creamy, fat-free alternatives. 3. Prioritize protein and fat at breakfast. Pairing your morning carb with protein and healthy fat, like eggs and avocado, can smooth out the blood sugar curve, making your system more forgiving throughout the day. Before we jump into our bonus tip, let's take a quick breath. We've covered a lot of important ground regarding your senior diabetes management. I want you to think about what you ate for breakfast this morning. Was it a healthy multigrain toast or a fat-free yogurt? Let me know in the comments right now. Which of these 3 hidden carbs surprised you the most? If this A1C secret is helping you rethink your diet, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe. Supporting Spry Seniors means we can keep delivering these high-value, actionable guides tailored for you. Bonus action tip: the post-meal 15-minute rule. The final action you can take, and one of the most effective for type 2 diabetes control, requires no complex counting or label reading. It's simply this: walk for 15 minutes after every major meal. Muscles use glucose for fuel. By taking a short, brisk walk immediately after eating, you force your muscles to soak up that fresh flood of glucose from your bloodstream. This significantly reduces the peak blood sugar spike, making the whole meal far more manageable for your insulin-resistant system. This is a game changer for keeping your A1C goals in check. You just completed your 20-minute action plan to regain control over your A1C. We've successfully identified and created a roadmap to avoid the hidden carb saboteurs that have been frustrating your senior diabetes management efforts. 1. Here are your 3 key takeaways from this Spry Seniors guide. 2. Liquids are the deadliest. Stop drinking healthy juice and smoothies. Choose whole fruit or water instead. 3. Read the first ingredient. Always demand 100% whole grain on your bread labels. Not just wheat. Fat-free is often a trap. When fat is removed, sugar is often added. Prioritize whole-fat, sugar-free versions of dairy and sauces. Authority and final disclaimer: the Spry Seniors team designs these guides based on evidence and consensus from leading organizations like the American Diabetes Association, ADA, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Remember, these are lifestyle tools, and they work best when used in conjunction with your doctor's prescribed medications. The most dangerous pitfall to avoid. The biggest mistake we see senior Americans make is getting overwhelmed and simply giving up on label reading. It feels tedious, but ignoring the ingredients list is precisely how these hidden carbs win. Please make a commitment today to be a label detector. Your health depends on it. Final encouragement: your type 2 diabetes diagnosis is not a life sentence. It's a lifestyle pivot. By implementing these specific, targeted strategies, you are taking proactive control. You are embodying the spry, spirit-active, energetic, and fully in charge of your health destiny. We want to hear from you. Which of the 3 hidden carbs beverages, bread, or fat-free products are you cutting out starting tomorrow? Share your commitment in the comments below. If this guide gave you the clarity you needed, please hit the like button and subscribe to Spry Seniors for more essential senior health advice. Next time, we'll be diving into the 5 biggest medication mistakes seniors make that threaten their kidneys. Don't miss it. See you soon.